Shalom, shalom, brothers. Brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bahar, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders that learned us true from GMS. Blessings to the Akim there preaching his word with whole heart, true sincerity. Blessed to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the elect, the first fruits, kingdom of heaven, house of David, Wiyaf, Davidah. And shalom to brother there speaking different tongues and looking in different nations. Shalom to you, brothers. So today, brothers, you know what I mean, I wanted to get into, I wanted to land back off a video I made a very long time ago. It's on these crowns that the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is going to, put on his men for keeping up with the work, enduring to the end, and standing so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua all the way up into the end of this particular age that we're in Esau's kingdom. Never forsaking the Lord, always keeping up with the work, being brotherly, just striving to be part of that number, man. And what I'm referring to is that 144,000 elect, man. Like my brother Ariah would say, this is exactly what we're shooting for. He would say 144,000 or nothing. I understand what he mean by that. You know what I mean? Shoot for the stars on this one, and do the things that's going to put you in the best position. And what is that? Going on the highways and hedges with your brothers, preaching the word, teaching the people, feeding the sheep. Doing these videos, brothers doing videos. Like I said, being brotherly. How holy days are like we're in the Passover right now. So for brothers and sisters that's in the know, doing the how holy days like today, also a Shabbat, praying to the Lord for forgiveness, using the right names, and holding on to the faith. Lord willing, I could be a part of that number, and you sincere brothers, striving to go towards the end of this thing, because it's going to get real rough really soon in Jacob's trouble, and also in the hour of temptation, which I could drop a video on that some other time as well. I haven't did one of those in a while either. But in return, when Yahweh Shah returns and he delivers his very elect, pursuant to Matthew 24, 30 and 31, Lord willing, I could be a part of that number. You sincere brothers, whenever we get delivered, get those changed bodies, welcoming and ushering the new covenant. There's going to be a crown ceremony where Yahweh Shah is going to put a crown on your head, and you're going to be one of them big dogs. That's what this whole thing is about, man. I would love to be a part of the 144,000. I mean, and get a crown, man. I always would say these crowns are going to be very unique to each brother, specially custom made for each brother. It's going to be magnificent, and the understanding of what they're going to be like and what this ceremony entails, let alone drinking wine with Yahweh Shah, that's a part of the game too. What does this lifestyle look like? What does this moment look like? So what we can do is be, prisoners of hope. What is a really good thing to do? We can hope and keep doing the things we need to be doing to put ourselves in the best position to make it to this moment, to get these crowns on our heads, man. So I'm gonna pull a couple pre's. I'm gonna start with Wisdom of Solomon 5. Starting at, I believe, 15, 16. It says, start at 15, but the righteous live forever, for forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord. And what's that reward? That crown, salvation, changed bodies, immortality, right? All those, the kingdom of heaven. That's the reward. But in this case scenario, I'm speaking about these crowns, man. I'm just speaking on the crown. Everything else is going to be, a part of the game. But when you got these crowns, man, it's going to symbolize and is going to be very, very symbolic of where you are and how far you made it. And it's going to represent, what you was able to accomplish, the greatest gift in the history of existence, man. Being able to be, Yahweh Shah like, and the essence of Yahweh, and a crown and wealth and abundance and rulership and all this, man. So much that come with this crown, man. It's like a no-brainer to strive for. I mean, a no-brainer. We got to come up with a better word for no-brainer. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it's like the only thing you should shoot for in the first place. It just makes sense, right? Verse 17. He shall take him. No, verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom, right? And a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand, Yahushua. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. It says a glorious crown. That's what it says. It says a glorious crown, man. When it goes into glorious, you gotta understand the situation that you're gonna be in, man. And it's really hard to really try to fathom the repetitiveness that you can keep on going. All you can do is use your brain and just imagine, this style of living you're gonna be in. You know what I mean? Another thing my brother would like to say, brother Ariyah, look at it from this perspective. You got 144,000, right? Which to a certain demographic and a certain population, it's a pretty big number. But when you look at it, Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, when a kingdom is established, baby making is going to be like a norm. You gotta imagine 6 months in, not even 6 months in, a year or two in the kingdom of heaven, how many Israelites are going to be born in. It's going to, after a while, obviously, from a number increase standpoint, the number of Israelites are going to be well beyond 144,000. It's going to be in the millions, and then to 100 millions, into a billion. It's just going to be so many Israelites being born. Now, take a look at this, how special and dope this is. You only got 144,000 special men of the governing body, right? You got 144,000, and you got millions and millions and millions of other Israelites. You're going to be separated, differently, a different makeup than what a regular Israelite, which we're all going to be popping, but 144,000 will be set apart. And it's only 144,000 out of millions and millions of Israelites. Those brothers are going to have those glorious crowns and be extremely, extremely special and extremely, extremely rare. Who doesn't want to be in that type of glory? And then in order to put yourself in that position, all you got to do is just keep doing the work and keep striving. Striving is really the best word for it. Matter of fact, I'm going to look up the word strive one time. Strive. Because strive, that's just the best word you can do. Strive definition. To make great efforts to achieve or obtain something. Struggle or fight vigorously. Beautiful. I like the first one. To make great efforts to achieve or obtain something. That's exactly what us brothers are doing in order to be in the position where we can get a crown set on our heads by Yahushua himself. Drink Yayan with Yahushua. Right? We're trying to be in that position in order to do so. Imagine, you know what I mean? Yahushua, man, literally sat you down and is putting a crown on your head for a congratulations for obtaining the greatest gift that you can never give. But it's given to you by Yahushua, though. That's a beautiful thing. And right here in Revelations 2:10, on why you need to endure. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So when these situations, and that's another thing, I keep on bringing this up in some of my videos whenever it's warranted. Like my brother Shalawamia would say, having faith in prosperity is extremely easy. It really is. But what you want to do is, when you say in your prayers, you want to pray for faith when you really need it. In troubling times, when things seem like dire, you backed into a corner, it looked like it's over. You want to pray that you have faith in those times. I totally agree. I totally agree. And also, to land back off of what I just read, it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Because what did Yahweh Shah say in 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter? I don't really got to get it. It says, the dead in Yahweh Shah shall rise first, right? So if you are a martyr in this thing and you die in the name for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, you the first resurrected, brother, big dog. You the first ones getting those new bodies. Being faithful unto death. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean, you die a 1/3 death than a 2/3 death. You know what I'm saying? You rather get shot because you was in this truth. You rather be, beheaded because you represent Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. That's how you get in that crown. Now, that's not like the total way you're getting your crown, because obviously in 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, or 1 Corinthians 15, it talks about how that we should not all sleep. That a lot of us brothers are going to see the end and the return of Yahweh Shah all the way through the end, where we're not going to die in general. So I'm not saying all, but if it had to be so, it's a first-class ticket to the kingdom and that crown of life, man. It's beautiful. What is this? 2 Peter. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall. Right? Verse 11. Along with the crowns comes with more what in the territory. For so an entrance shall be ministered unto you abundantly into the everlasting kingdom of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah. And simultaneously, while being inducted in that, the Lord Yahweh Shah is going to put a glorious crown on your head in the middle and simultaneously in this situation. But how is this possible? By wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall. It's beautiful to me. Can't tell me they ain't gorgeous. So, like my last video I just put in, you know what I mean? Like I went in the 7th chapter. Like, how can you get the kingdom of heaven without going through the street gate? You know what I mean? Without going through some things. Without standing so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shah. You know what I mean? For if you had to die in his faith, there needs to be some work in order to earn that crown. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And you brothers on the highways and hedges with your brothers, feeding the sheep, going through the trenches, doing the work, putting these videos up, praying, repenting, being brotherly, showing charity. All these different things is going to put you in a great position to get that crown on your head, man. You know what? I'm end off with Paul on this one. 2 Timothy 4 and 2 Timothy 4 and 6. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I believe this is Paul about to go out. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Right? Enduring unto the end. Right? It says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all men also that love his appearing. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. So this thing is consistency. Obviously, you put your hand on the plow, you're not going to, take it off, because if you do, then you're not fit for the kingdom, and then you null and void and forfeit the crown, which is a very terrible position to be in. It is what it is. But that's what we striving for, and that's what we going after. You know what I mean? To be diligent and just stay in and to endure. That when things get in trouble, have faith to endure, and the same shall have a crown of life unto death. I brought this out as edifying to you, brothers, Lord willing. I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baharakah Qudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders learn the truth from. Blessing to the Akim there preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessed to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the elect, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, House of David, the Biaf that would die. And Shalom to brothers that they're speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom, brothers. Keep holding on, brothers, man. Lord willing, I got to be a part of that number, and you sincere brothers as well. Keep fighting for that crown.